Today we'll take a look at the best gaming headsets in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these headsets, you can check out the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which headset are you currently using, and would you recommend it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. HyperX Cloud 2. Best under $100. The Cloud 2 is simply a great and extremely reliable gaming headset. It comes with interchangeable ear cups, a detachable microphone, virtual 7.1 surround sound, a comfortable memory foam headband, and they even include an airplane adapter. The sound quality is great for the price, and the mic is more than capable of transmitting your calls clearly. All of this is housed in a well-built and sturdy product, and while it might not have any super advanced features, there is a USB controller on the cable that lets you toggle 7.1 and change audio and voice volume. However, it doesn't really need those. When it comes down to audio performance, you'll need to be a little cautious. These things are explosively loud. If you're not careful, they could destroy your ears. But once you've dialed in the correct volume, you're left with a headset that delivers every note and range of your game audio with beautifully detailed clarity. I was constantly surprised by new sound effects I heard while playing CSGO, a game I've logged well over 2,000 hours on. That's not to mention the detachable mic that still left me impressed. One of the best things about this headset though is that it's compatible with PC, PS4 and Xbox One, so no matter what your gaming system of choice is, the Cloud 2 will do the job. The HyperX Cloud 2 sits comfortably on the head, which means you'll be able to play for hours on end without getting a headache. Definitely a great option under $100. Number 4. Cooler Master MH752. Best for the money. Cooler Master may not be the biggest name in gaming headsets, but its new MH752 headset aims to be a comfortable, good-sounding headset without some of the unnecessary features gaming headsets often include, such as RGB lights. For less than $100, you get a well-built pair of headphones with a detachable boom mic for cross-platform gaming, along with a USB amplifier with virtual 7.1 surround sound for PC and Mac. If you don't want the USB sound card and would prefer a cable with an inline analog volume control, then you could opt for the MH751, which is a bit cheaper than the MH752. I'm pretty impressed with the sound of these, and if you don't like them, it'll be more down to your personal tastes than any big fault of the audio reproduction. They have a detailed, accurate, relatively neutral sound signature for a gaming headset at this price. It's got just enough bass to represent those frequencies correctly, a natural mid-range with realistic sounding vocals, and treble that's south of the fatigue line unless you really crank up the volume. In games, you'll hear sounds exactly as they were mixed, without any of the fun explosion emphasis or footstep focus on other headsets will give you out of the box. If you're an audiophile or a fan of accurate audio reproduction and you want a good jack-of-all-trades gaming headset, this is an excellent choice. Number 3. Razer Blackshark V2 Pro. Best wireless headset. Just a few short months ago, Razer released the Blackshark V2, one of the best gaming headsets of the year, and among the best you can get for under $100. Now the company is back with a wireless update. The Razer Blackshark V2 Pro is essentially the same headset as its predecessor, only now it uses wireless audio to connect to your gaming platform of choice. Instead of the usual leatherette material that a lot of headsets tend to use, the Blackshark V2 Pro ear cup cushions are made out of fabric. This does wonders for keeping it cool, no doubt aided by the fact that the cushions are also cooling gel infused. It's by far one of the most comfortable headsets I've ever worn. On PC, you can make use of the Razer Synapse app for easy customization to get the best audio configurations possible. Again, this unfortunately isn't available on consoles, but that it's available at all is a plus in my books. As for its microphone, I love how it can be detached and reattached whenever you'd like. Plus, it's one of the best microphones I've seen on a headset. While the Razer Blackshark V2 Pro's high price may turn away budget-minded gamers, it certainly brings the excellent audio and comfortable design that made its wired counterpart so great, and manages to take it to new heights with its low-latency wireless connectivity and revamped microphone. If you're itching for a quality gaming headset that also works wonderfully for making calls and listening to music, then you really should give the Blackshark V2 Pro a closer look. Just be prepared to shell out a pretty penny. Number 2. SteelSeries Arctis 7. Best runner-up. SteelSeries has been a force in the gaming industry for years, offering just about any kind of peripheral you could need. The Arctis 7 is the next in a long line of gaming headsets from the company, bringing a Discord-certified mic, long battery life, and wireless functionality. They have an impressive 25-hour continuous battery life, and their comfortable padding can help extend your active game time. Most headphones use a lightweight metal or plastic headband to keep the unit on your head and press the ear cups against your ears. The Arctis takes a different approach, instead suspending its 375-gram weight above your head with an elasticated band. The result isn't night and day, but rather a sustained level of comfort that only makes itself evident as being superior after an hour or two of use. If you're looking for a wireless headset, the Arctis 7 is my absolute favourite when it comes to cutting the cord. This headset offers decently high quality audio and is comfortable enough to wear for longer periods of time. However, it's definitely a bit on the pricey side, scored quite a bit lower overall than some of the top wired models, which also cost quite a bit less. Despite this, the Arctis 7 is still a great choice if you absolutely hate being tethered to your computer and need your headset to be wireless. Number 1. SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless. Best high-end headset. It's a big outlay that SteelSeries is asking for with their top-of-the-range Arctis Pro Wireless, but for the money, you're showered with premium features that assuage any buyer's remorse. If you've owned an Arctis headset before, you're familiar with the Arctis Pro's basic design, which is available in black or white. Instead of a headband that sits on the top of your skull with cushioning to minimize discomfort, the contact point across the top of this headset and other Arctis models is a ski goggle elasticated band. The most standout feature of the Arctis Pro's design is the swappable battery system. The Arctis Pro's frequency response range is massive, ranging from 10 Hz to 40 kHz. It proudly announces itself the world's first high-res compatible wireless headset, and although high-res audio sources are still quite rare, this is a feature that justifies the high pricing. The Pro Wireless can't magic away the limitations of digital surround, but it implements it as well as we've heard on the market while delivering truly rich and high-res stereo sound. The top-end Pro Wireless has a long feature set, and a lot of it is housed in the transmitter base station. The visual design remains the same since its implementation in the Siberia 800, but it's a handy desktop companion all the same. It's brilliant for taking on a commute or long-haul journeys, limited only by the inability to recharge without the base station. And above all, it sounds great. Headset Buying Guide. Compatibility. It's quite obvious that the most important thing to consider when buying a gaming headset is system compatibility. You need to double-check whether the gaming headset you want to buy is compatible with the type of platform you're using. Some gaming headsets will only work on certain types of platforms such as PC, PlayStation or Xbox. Comfort. Not even the best headset will be of much use if it's not comfortable to use, especially if you plan on spending many hours wearing it. As a rule, you should avoid cumbersome headsets which cause discomfort after an hour or less, and look for models made of lighter material. While it's a matter of personal preference, we recommend you opt for headsets which are easy to wear even after many hours of gaming. Wired or wireless. For most people, deciding whether to go with a wired or wireless is probably the most important thing they consider prior to buying a gaming headset. Both options have their pros and cons, but in the end, it all depends on your personal preference. We recommend you stick with wired headsets if you're a committed gamer. Wired headsets are more reliable, cheaper, and don't require recharging. On the other hand, wireless headsets may be better if you don't want to deal with tangled wires.